Alright, so now we're on page 128, okay? Go to page 128, okay? Remember, write the date on top of the page. Write the date, right? Excellent. So it says lunch break, okay? Here, you're going to discuss with a classmate. In this case, you're only going to answer, you're going to speak, you're going to say the answers of these questions, all right? So let's check the first one together. The first one says, what do you do during your lunch break? Number 2, is there a playground in your school? Number 3, who are you with during your lunch break? The next one, what big objects do you see during your lunch break? What small objects do you see? And the last question says, what colors do you see during your lunch break? Okay, we're gonna be answering these questions together. You have to speak, all right? So the first question, what do you do during your lunch break? When you're having lunch at school, what do you do? You eat your lunch. You talk to your classmates, to your friends. Okay, so what do you do? You can start by saying, I go to the store, I talk to my classmate, I talk to my friend. Okay? So what do you do during your lunch break? All right. Number 2, is there a playground in your school? You know, a playground is where you have recess. So is there a playground at your school? You can answer these questions by saying, yes, there is a playground, or no, there isn't a playground. So answer this question. Is there a playground in your school? All right, very good. Question number 3. Who are you with during your lunch break? Who are you with during your lunch break? Are you with your family? Are you with your teachers? Are you with your classmates, with your friends? Who are you with? You can answer this question by saying, I am with my friends. I am with my teacher. I am with my mom, my dad, my family. Okay, so who are you with when you're having your lunch break? All right, very good. The next question. What big objects do you see during your lunch break? And what small objects do you see during your lunch break? You can answer these questions by saying, I see a table. I see a window. Those for big objects. And for small objects, you can say, I see a notebook. I see a pencil case. Okay, this is just examples. So what big objects do you see during your lunch break? All right, and what small objects do you see? Okay, very good, very good. And the last question, what colors do you see during your lunch break? You can say, I see green colors, I see black light colors, I see dark colors, I see blue, green, orange, all right? So what colors do you see during your lunch break? All right, very good. So now let's move on to the last activity with text. Test yourself, all right? Activity number 2. Read the instruction, please. All right, so you have to match the concepts you have learned in creative artists with their definitions, all right? So for this activity, You have to look at the words, okay, the words here, and then match them with their definitions, all right? For this activity, I will give you 6 minutes. So read them carefully, and then with different colors, all right, different colors, you match them, you link them, all right? Okay, so I will give you 6 minutes starting now. Go. If you need extra help, you can go to page, see, to page 125. There you have information, and here you have more information, okay, if you need more help. All right. right. So let's check the answers together. What was your answer for overlap? What do you put? Which letter? Okay. For blur effect? All right. For number 3, what do you put? Which letter? Okay. Number 4, shadows. What was your answer? And for size? And for three-dimensional? All right. Let's check my answers. Let's see if you have them correct. All right. Let's see here. Oh, no, that's not. 1 second. Here. So for overlap, I have letter E, means placing an object over another one, right? So check your answers. For number 2, I have letter A. Blur effect makes objects look far away. Number 3, two-dimensional, I have letter B. Long and wide. For shadows, I have letter F. They appear when an object is opposed to the light, okay? And for number 5, I have letter D. Letter D, how big or small something is. And for number 6, three-dimensional, letter C. Long, wide, and deep. All right, so check your answers. Remember, use different colors. All right, to finish with this, before we move on to a smart mathematician, remember tomorrow you will have dictation, all right? So let's remember the vocabulary for dictations, okay? Remember, on page 124, study those keywords: blurry, far, and overlap. Study them for tomorrow's dictation. Then on page 122, study these keywords: disposable, fresh water, and salt water. Then page 120, study this vocabulary: accessibility, ramps, and reserve. And the last ones, page 118, study these keywords for tomorrow's dictation: 100, kilobyte, and raffle. A study for tomorrow's dictation, all right? Now let's move on to smart mathematician. Yes.